Top tips for choosing a wealth management consultant. If you have reasonable experience with sizable investments, then you know that managing wealth and other vast financial assets can be quite overwhelming. Therefore, choosing a wealth management consultant requires a great deal of effort. If you want to secure your assets, your most significant financial choice may have nothing to do with money at all. Choosing the correct wealth management business may have a big influence on the growth and protection of your assets, as well as the financial destiny of your family over time. It's not just a matter of lowering fees by a few basis points. If you choose wisely, your wealth management consultant business will be with you and your family for decades, guiding your financial strategy as you develop, maintain, and eventually pass on your fortune. Long-term wealth stewardship and sound financial advice are not commodities. Choosing a wealth management organization is one of the most critical decisions you will make. These are 6 crucial questions to ask when selecting the right firm for you, or evaluating the effectiveness of your current wealth manager. This blog post will walk you through the top tips for selecting and handing over your investment to another set of hands. A wealth management consultant. Who is a wealth management consultant? A wealth management consultant, also known as an asset management personnel, is a specialist in handling investments of wealthy individuals for a price. They provide advice and guidance for effective financial management, whether it is strictly money or investments and assets. As a result, wealth managers are different from financial advisors, since they deal with a vast amount of money. Also, their services are more extensive over a long time. Some valid examples of such extensive services include but are not limited to tax information management, accounting services, insurance management, retirement planning, guidance for long-term investment, and long-term financial planning. Types of wealth management services or jobs. Asset management consultants offer a variety of services. Usually, the services offered by most asset management firms are juxtaposed into 2 main jobs or duties. General wealth management. A general wealth management consultant has more liberty to handle a couple more tasks. Essentially, a wealth manager's responsibilities vary according to the type of client. For example, you may require the wealth consultant to create a private financial plan for a specific goal. Alternatively, you may need their services to help out with bank transactions, or advice relating to investment opportunities and options. Specialized wealth management. Such wealth managers or management consultants focus on a specific aspect of wealth management. For example, a specialized asset management consultant will be more interested in any of the following areas: estate management, taxation laws, financial planning, or investment advertising. Now that you know the types of services to expect from your favorite wealth management consultant, here are a few things you stand to gain by choosing to work with one. Benefits of a wealth management consultant. You will enjoy multiple services. Most asset management firms offer a multiplicity of services because they are an enterprise. As a result, by subscribing to their services, you can profit from the multiplicity of services they offer. Here are some examples of services you stand to gain by hiring a wealth management consultant. Investment ideas and solutions that are tailored to your needs. Proper and effective asset management. General financial planning. Budget management. They assist you with goal setting. Every individual has specific goals in mind, especially entrepreneurs. Therefore, a wealth management consultant is there to assist you with setting the right goals to build and take your business forward. For example, you could set up a 5-year plan or even longer plans of about 10 to 20 years or more. Financial confidence. Financial confidence comes from proper financial management and documentation. When it comes to getting money, whether from clients as a business owner or from your employer as an employee, you need excellent financial documentation. Online pay stub generators can help you generate online pay stubs to pay your wealth management consultant and other employees under your enterprise. Additionally, you can create online invoices with which your financial managers can use to invoice your clients to make payment. Top tips for choosing a wealth management consultant. When choosing an asset management consultant, there are a couple of things to consider. The essence is to ensure that you entrust your investment to the right professionals for sustainable wealth generation and continuity. Here are a few factors to consider when choosing a wealth management consultant. Competence and professional experience. Competence and professional experience is the first factor to consider before choosing a firm to entrust your investment. You should conduct some background checks to ascertain the professional qualification, license to practice, and other valuable requirements of your wealth management consultant. The reason is that a competent and professional consultant will render top-notch services, which will not only protect your assets, but foster continuity. Essentially, you should be interested in consultants with a wealth of exposure and an impressive portfolio. You should consider groups with experience in multiple economic cycles, with a track record and higher ranking, to do the trick. Compensation plans. A compensation plan is also one relevant factor to consider. Since these consultants do not work for free, you need to find out if the consultant's financial structure supports your best interest. Also, in your payment plan, all gray areas should be clarified ahead of the partnership. That way, you forestall all forms of conflict between you and the wealth management consultant. Essentially, you should ask loads of questions about payment before engaging the management consulting firm. Duration of engagement. Whether you want to form a long-term alliance or a shorter contract, agreeing on the duration of engagement is critical to ensuring a smooth working relationship. Also, it gives the consulting firm the leverage to plan their wealth management strategy within the agreed period of collaboration. How do wealth management consultants serve their customers? Another key factor to examine is how a wealth management organization supports its clients. Knowing the structure of their client service approach is a good indicator of what you will get. You should not expect that business to meet your demands if what you require is not part of their day-to-day service model. Will your advisor be available when you require them? The number of accounts per client advisor and the historical retention rates of their clients and advisors are two crucial topics to investigate when evaluating the service model. A financial manager who is familiar with you and your family, and will be with you for the long term, will be better positioned to understand your objectives and aspirations, and will be better placed to help you achieve them. A wealth management firm's client service model gives a good indication of the type of client relationship the firm intends to foster. Are they in charge of your investments or your wealth? There is a big difference between investment management and a wealth management consultant. Asset allocation and return are the primary aims of investment management. It gauges success based on the performance of individual assets, as well as the overall performance of a portfolio, whereas wealth management takes a more holistic approach. Wealth management consultant takes asset allocation and return into consideration, but it is guided by a bottom-line balance sheet strategy that also takes asset location, after-tax return, long-term wealth preservation, and intergenerational wealth transfer into account. True wealth management is concerned with what you maintain over time, rather than what you make on a quarterly basis. What is the scope of wealth management consultant offerings? The specific requirement motivating your wealth manager pick now may be very different from what you need in a year, 5 years, or even 20 years. As a result, it is critical to evaluate the scope of services provided by your wealth manager. A business that offers a broad range of wealth management consultant services will be better prepared to fulfill your demands as your financial situation evolves. You want a firm that handles standard investing opportunities, while also being flexible and competent in fiduciary concerns and capable of holding assets in trust, such as real estate, privately owned businesses, or other asset classes. Furthermore, your wealth manager's trust status, location of where your trust is situated, capabilities are critical as you build tax-efficient plans for transferring assets to the next generation. Not all businesses will provide such a diverse range of services. It is critical to choose a corporation that can suit both your present and future demands. Final thought: a wealth management consultant, while making vital decisions for you, gains access to sensitive information about your business and financial statements. As a result, the decisions they take can largely affect your financial standing. Therefore, you should always take your time to choose rather than make impulsive decisions. Additionally, do not hold back on digging deep and asking around for referrals before committing. Facts: do wealth managers make money? Generally, wealth managers make money by charging a percentage on the assets that they manage. Also, The volume of your net worth can largely influence their charges. However, there are still some management consultants that are open to conventional payment per business cycle. What is a wealth management consultant? A wealth management consultant is a financial professional who manages the wealth of an affluent client, usually for a fee. Usually, it is wealthy individuals that subscribe to such financial services and can engage them long-term. What makes a great financial advisor? A track record of results backed up by referrals and recommendations is the first description of a great financial advisor. Essentially, successful financial advisors have loads of clients, usually long-term, who are willing to recommend and support their credibility.